Everyone, this is your boy Matt. This is the second Taco Admins for 16th of February 2026. Uh, in keeping with the theme, this is another dress down of the police. This one goes specifically to the Australian Health Practitioner Registration Agency. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of people who are considered certified psychologists in Australia who completed the 4+2 internship. It is very confusing to me why, for some reason, my certification and the process of that certification is somehow considered less, and not just less, is considered fraudulent, because that's what I've been called. I've been called a person who's spread misinformation. I haven't been told what that misinformation is. The only time I got told there was misinformation was when my psychology registration lapsed, and then it was just based on the technicality. I'm really confused about it. I haven't had a chance to complete the certification parts of it because I've been struggling and having to deal with all these different chaotic situations. We're not all in the same boat, guys. Some people have more complicated lives than others. Some people come from different levels of disadvantage to others. And what I'm facing is more what I'd say is discrimination based on circumstance than anything. I don't know where they get this leg to stand on. I don't know. I haven't been told what the misinformation is. What is the misinformation? What is the misinformation? Honest question. What's the misinformation? Why am I being abused by AHPRA still? Why is this still going on? And why is it being allowed to continue? It just seems like I've described all these structural problems. I've demonstrated an immense command and deep understanding of psychological principles, and I will get that general registration as a psych. That is my goal. It's a much better certification than anything else I can get, and it's something I've definitely bloody well earned. And at this point, AHPRA needs to suck it in. They have committed a series of really stupid acts, which have just been seen by everyone. Like, as an institution, if they want to keep their credibility and good standing with the community, they need to suck in their pride, understand the situation, understand that they've caused this problem and they are ultimately liable for it, and for them to facilitate the completion of my certification and acknowledge me as what I am. I'm a psychologist. And having to train these policemen, which I've done an extensive amount of. Like, let's be clear, the training I've provided them through my videos has been very good, right? Now, with this, the fact that there's still this antagonism from them is very strange to me. And at this point, they need to realize that they don't need to do this. It's never made sense, and it was done out of a political backlash because of a very small and personal spat between myself and an elderly nurse. And he acknowledges me as a psychologist now, right? Except the process of the abuse, which began because of a false allegation, has resulted in this prolonged torment. And now the facts are out. I've demonstrated my mastery of psychology, research methods, and these things. It's time for them to stop this, because they have acknowledged that I'm skilled. They have acknowledged that the depth and the breadth of my analysis. Even my enemies, Amanda Mazzoni, she acknowledges that I've made significant contributions to the NDIS space. It's not yet, for some reason, there's still this frustration and there's still this need to undermine my authority as a psychologist and healthcare professional. And I don't understand why the only reason why is because of pride. And Theo and the people at AHPRA, they need to suck it in. They need to look at the situation. They need to go, oh god damn, we fucked up, hey, right? And then we can move on from this and get on with our lives. The practices which I've identified in industry, such as the failure of labour market analyses to provide accurate information, the structure of the NDIS and how the structure itself is what's causing the corruption and all the things. It's about the incentives. And my description of all the crimes and all the frustrations in the very loosely regulated space of positive behaviour support in Australia. Right? I was the person who communicated these things. And I was a person who was jumping from chaotic situation to chaotic situation whilst trying to take charge of these situations, try and fix the system and try and take care of my clients. And I've been doing all these things at once the entire time. If you want to have a criticism of me, it's that I don't know how to take care of myself. I push myself too hard and then I break. And then I keep pushing and then I break again. And there's a consequence to people around me when I do break. Right? If you want a criticism of me, make that your criticism. But also note that there is a trajectory that people go through as they go through their professional development. And I've had these opportunities and now I'm an exceedingly skilled psychologist. Right? There has not been misinformation or disinformation. I haven't been told what that information is. It's all a very silly situation. Have a good day, everyone.